collecting art is part of civilization. Even though we don't need works of art like we need food and shelter, it's such an essential part of an enhanced life.
Many people start their collecting journey actually already as children. So they might visit museums with their school teacher or with a loved one, with their mother, with their parents, and they are building up those iconic images in their head. And that's also already a way of starting a visual collection. I think in today's world, it's so great to see that it's not only about decorating your home, but there are so many ways to start a great collection.
We started collecting in the 1990s. We are focused on artists of the African diaspora, and our goal is to help rewrite history in a way that includes overlooked voices in the full context of the full art historical canon. I believe the first thing I bought was a Richard Mayhew abstract landscape. And I bought it because it was beautiful and I loved it.
I started collecting 12 years ago, totally by accident. I was making music. It was the artist Slater Bradley invited me to a poker game at the artist Dirk Schraber's studio in Brooklyn. I met artists, I played cards with them, and little by little they invited me to their studios.
I think collections must be a reflection of the collector's personality. So there's many ways to build a collection as there are people on earth with personalities.
For more serious art, it requires something on the part of the collector. There are barriers to entry in that you have to know what you're doing, okay? You have to have some education about art history just to understand all of this.
Well, the advantage that knowledge gives you when transacting in an opaque market is the same advantage that knowledge gives you in getting up and living every day. You're smarter, you're better, you know what to do.
So when we buy art, whether we're buying the work of a 25-year-old or someone who's been deceased for 20 years, we are trying to evaluate whether we're buying an example of that artist's work that is iconic to his or her practice over time or at a particular moment in time.
To me, some of the most exciting artists looking back on their careers are by artists that have taken huge risks and even changed their whole style throughout their life. So I'm looking for the artists that take their careers seriously, but are willing to take risks in their own art making.
The sensibility of collectors has changed. It's become gamified, far more financialized than ever before. Fortunately or unfortunately, it's not going away. Like, progress is not always beautiful.
In Asia, we do see a surge of new generations popping up. And the collection they're building is to do with authenticity, is to do with their personality.
Older collectors often had, until recently, collections entirely made up of white men. And that is just not true of younger collectors. It would be embarrassing just to have white dude artists in your collection.
My advice for someone beginning to collect today, trust your own eye, but also really look for all the information, learn from everyone you can, and even learn about the markets of the artists you collect. And if someone tells you you're not allowed to learn about the market, don't listen to them.
Collectors that are still able to listen to their emotional wishes and factor that into decision-making are by far the most interesting. That doesn't mean they're the best collectors or the best trophy hunters or the best big game hunters or have the best ROI. That's like one thing, but we're all gonna die. You know, in some way, this is a chance to live a little bit. You should enjoy it and make decisions that challenge who you think you are.